Welcome everyone. Welcome to the second part, the second type of the concentric coils, two circular current carrying coils. We are going to find out the magnetic field at the point 2. So in this figure we have seen that there is a coil C1 of radius R1 and another coil C2 of radius R2. So we are going to find out the magnetic field due to these two concentric coils. So what we have to do? We have to know what is the value of the magnetic field at the center of the coil, that we know from the previous video, that is mu naught capital I divided by into 2r. Okay, so obviously it is along the axis and obviously its direction is depending on the directions of the current flow. So if I consider that the R1 is 10 centimeter and R2 say 5 centimeter. Okay, then just see in the coil C1 the current is flowing in that particular direction, so according to right hand graph's rule, if I curl my all the fingers in the directions of the current flow, okay, then it will just comes upward, or we can say in another way, if I place my thumb in the directions of the current flow, then all the fingers, if I try to curl, then it is basically pointing in the upward direction. So the magnetic field due to the coil C1 is in the upward direction. So now what is the value of the magnetic field? That is B1. The value of magnetic field B1 can be written as mu naught. The current in the coil C1 is 2 ampere, so mu naught into 2. This is 2. The radius is 10 centimeter. Okay, so that is 0.1 Tesla. Now, if I try to find out what is the value of magnetic field to the coil 2, that will be mu naught into 3 divided by 2 into 5 divided by 100 becomes 0.05 Tesla. In the coil 2, the current flow is also in the same direction, so B2 will be also in the same directions that of B1. So if I try to find out what is the direction of the magnetic field, resultant magnetic field, we can better say that is upwards and perpendicular to that of the plane of the loop. So what is the value, what is the magnitude? Magnitude can be easily find out by BR equal to B1 plus B2. So it will be mu naught into 2 divided by 2 into 0.1. Okay, it is mu naught into 3 divided by 2 into 0.05. So if I do this multiplication, it becomes 0.1 and these two cancels out. So mu naught divided by 0.1 plus mu naught into 3 divided by 0.1. So mu naught into 0.1, mu naught divided by 0.1, that can be taken common from these two terms. So it will be 1 plus 3, that is 4. So it will be 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, putting the value of mu naught divided by 0.1. So we can say it is 10 to the power minus 1. It is 4. So 10 to the power minus 1, it becomes 10 to the power minus 6. So it becomes 16 pi into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla. Okay, and that is in that direction. Basically, BR gives us the value BR equal to B1 plus B2, the resultant magnetic field, and that is perpendicular to that of the plane of the loop. Thank you. If you look at this picture carefully now, then I think you have noticed that the current 2 ampere is in the same directions, but I reverse the directions of the current flow 3 ampere. Then according to the right hand graph's rule, the magnetic field due to the coil C1 is in the upward direction and the magnetic field due to the coil C2 is in the downward directions for the obvious reason. Now if I try to find the magnetic field at the point O, then we can say BO. Obviously then two magnetic fields are opposite to each other. As they are opposite to each other, obviously then we can find the resultant magnetic field by subtracting the smaller one from the bigger one. Now we have to check which one is the smaller one. Okay, so if I check this 2 and 2 cancels out, so it becomes mu naught by 0.1, and this is mu naught into 3 divided by 2 into 0.05. 2 into 0.05 basically gives you 0.1. So this becomes mu naught by 0.1 and this becomes 3 mu naught by 0.1. So obviously B2 is greater than that of the B1. So the resultant magnetic field will be in the downwards direction. So we can write down B naught equal to B2 vector minus B1 vector. So we can write it down like that: 3 mu naught divided by 0.1, just multiplying these two, 0.1 minus mu naught divided by 0.1, this value, this 2 and 2 cancels out, that's why. So the direction of the magnetic field is in the downwards direction. Okay, so the directions of the magnetic field is in the downwards direction. So if I just cancel it, then it will be 2 mu naught divided by 0.1 downwards. So if I put the values, then it will be 2 into 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 divided by 10 to the power minus 1. So this becomes 8 pi into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla, and obviously the direction is downwards. So if I look into the previous one that we have discussed, that is this one from where we have started. Here the resultant magnetic field, what we have find it out, that is obviously 16 pi into 10 to the minus 6. Since this is in the same directions, then these two are added, then the magnetic field is in the upwards direction. So when the magnetic fields are in the opposite direction, since depending on the directions of the current flow that I have told before, it will be either in the upward directions or the downward directions if the two concentric circular coils, okay, here of different radius, are in the same plane. Thank you.